What if I told you that the way most people age isn't actually written in their genes? It's written in their daily habits. Today on True Age Wellness, I'm sharing 5 golden habits that can help you stay strong, sharp, and independent well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. If you're watching this and you're over 60 or you have a parent who is, stay with me. These aren't complicated changes. They're small shifts that add up to something powerful. And before we dive in, tell me in the comments, how old are you and what's one thing about your body that surprised you this year? I love reading every single one. Let's get into it. Habit 5. Move often, not just once a day. Well, a lot of people think a daily walk is enough, but sitting for long stretches between that walk can quietly undo the benefits. After 60, your muscles become less efficient at using the energy from food, a process some researchers call anabolic resistance. Long periods of stillness make this worse. The fix is simple. Stand up and move for 2 to 3 minutes every half hour. Stretch, march in place, walk to another room. You don't need equipment, just consistency. Pair it with a glass of water each time. Since mild dehydration is common in older adults and makes muscles tire faster, think of your body like a campfire. If you keep feeding it small amounts of fuel throughout the day, it stays warm and steady. But if you let it sit untouched for hours, it cools down and takes much more effort to bring back to life. Short, frequent movement keeps that fire burning, even on days when a full workout just isn't realistic. Habit 4. Rethink how you eat protein. Most people assume a normal breakfast and dinner cover their protein needs. After 60, that often isn't true. Your body needs a more concentrated amount of protein in a single meal, roughly 25 to 30 grams, to meaningfully trigger muscle repair. Spreading it thin across the day doesn't have the same effect. Try front-loading your protein at breakfast with eggs, Greek yogurt, or cottage cheese. Then follow up with a source at lunch and dinner. Pairing protein with light movement, like a short walk or some gentle resistance exercises, helps your body actually put that protein to use. A simple way to think about it is this. Your muscles are like a construction crew that only shows up to work when there's enough material on site. A few scattered bricks throughout the day won't get the job done, but a solid delivery in one sitting gives the crew enough to actually build something. That's why concentrating your protein matters more than most people realize. Habit 3. Protect your deep sleep. Sleep quality matters more than sleep quantity as we age. Deep sleep is when your brain clears out waste products and your body releases growth hormone that supports muscle and tissue repair. Many older adults spend less time in deep sleep without realizing it, even if they're in bed for 8 hours. Keep your bedroom cool, somewhere between 65 and 68 degrees Fahrenheit, and dim the lights an hour before bed. If you snore heavily or wake up exhausted despite a full night's rest, it's worth getting evaluated, since that could be a sign of something treatable. It also helps to keep your evenings calm and predictable. A consistent bedtime, a quiet hour before sleep, and avoiding screens close to bedtime all send a signal to your body that it's safe to fully wind down. Deep sleep doesn't happen on command, but a calm routine makes it far easier for your body to reach it naturally. Habit 2. Care for your gut. Here's one that surprises people. Gut health may influence your balance more than you'd expect. A diverse population of gut bacteria helps regulate inflammation throughout the body, including in the nerves that help you sense where your feet are in space. After 65, gut diversity naturally declines. You can support it by eating a wide variety of plant foods across the week, not just a high quantity of fiber. Add fermented foods like plain yogurt or sauerkraut and rotate your vegetables, legumes, and whole grains instead of repeating the same few. A good way to picture it is a garden with many different plants instead of one big lawn of grass. The more variety you grow in your gut, the more resilient and balanced that whole ecosystem becomes, which in turn supports steadier signals throughout your nervous system. Habit 1. Train your reaction speed. This is the habit I believe matters most. As we age, the time it takes your nervous system to correct a stumble slows down significantly. Strength alone doesn't fix this. You can have strong legs and still fall because the signal to use them arrives too late. The good news is that reaction speed can be trained at any age. Spend 5 minutes, a few times a week, practicing quick steps or catching a softly tossed ball, always near something sturdy for support. Do this in the late morning, when reaction time tends to be sharpest for most older adults. It's a bit like keeping the wiring in an old house in good shape. The structure itself might be strong, but if the signals running through it are slow or delayed, things don't respond the way they should. Training your reflexes is essentially rewiring that system, helping your body react a little faster every time it matters most. Bringing it all together, None of these habits require a gym membership or anything expensive. They require awareness and a little consistency. Aging well isn't about avoiding the years ahead. It's about meeting them prepared. If this video gave you something useful, subscribe to True Age Wellness. I post a new topic like this every week, and I want you in this community of people who are choosing to age strong. Now I want to hear from you. Of these 5 habits, which one surprised you most, and which one will you start with this week? Tell me in the comments. I read every single one.